Thank you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
So welcome everybody. So just before I share my screen, so I'll be giving you quite a few models and ideas today. Please feel free to put your questions in the chat. I'll stop every now and again and check in with you just to see that I'm not losing any of you. Okay, so let me share my screen. There we go. Are you seeing a tree that's really blowing hard in the wind? Because that's not what I'm seeing on my screen.
Yes, we are.
Great. Okay. So minimize this. Okay, so that I can just see where the heck I am. And I can see what's going on. So I've been, you heard in my bio, I've been an Agile coach for a long time. I've been an Agilist for a very long time. And over the years, I have grown from being part of an Agile team myself. I was part of Agile teams for quite a long time, into into mentoring people in Agile and coaching people for the last decade or so. And in the space that I've been, I've seen certain things happening in Agile and in agility as such. So if I look at where we started, I myself started in the area of practices. I started as an XP, as an XP developer. So there's certainly we were very strongly focused on good engineering practices, etc. But we were also following the principles and the values within the Agile. When the Agile Manifesto came along, we were also following those. There are a lot of people that we see today, the how do I do that? How do I do this? That sits in the techniques and tools space of agility. But really, in my own experience, what I've noticed is that it's only really when people get to adopt an Agile mindset that things really change in organizations. It's one thing getting a few Scrum teams up and running and making sure that they're delivering, and it's a completely different thing to create organizational agility and psychological safety, decentralized decision making, all the good things that we know that Agile and agility really makes it explode in terms of high performance. Okay, so if we look at that Agile mindset, so my colleague and friend Simon Powers of Adventures with Agile has come up with the 3 beliefs that make up the Agile mindset, because everybody speaks about it and nobody really knows what it is. And he challenges everyone to see whether there's anything in Agile that we can't sort of sort under one of these 3 beliefs. And so far, it doesn't seem that we've succeeded in that. So the first belief is the complexity belief. And the complexity belief refers to the fact that most of the problems that we are struggling with in today's world is complex adaptive problems. So complex adaptive problems are ones where if we look at the problem, like Schrödinger's cat, if we look at the problem, by looking at the problem, it's already changed. And we can also never predict quite what is going to happen if we take that first step. We can only see cause and effect in a complex adaptive scenarios when we look backwards. So our whole way, in waterfall of predicting what the solution is, what the plan is, etc., then planning and executing on it, resorts under this complexity belief. We know that it's, things change too often. And things happen along the way too often for us to really be able to look in advance. Okay, so that's the first belief. The second belief, hang on, let me just, what's going on? Why does it not want to forward? There we go. The second belief is the people belief. So the people belief is what I think about individuals and interactions, in the Agile Manifesto. So the people belief is around individuals being both independent from and dependent on their teams and organizations, so that if we look at the manifesto, that individuals and interactions, so in general, human beings are interdependent, and we know this. If we never knew it, then we know it now that we're in COVID. So the people belief further states that self-organization will happen if we create the right conditions for it. And the right conditions, the basic right condition, is to treat everyone with unconditional positive regard. Okay. So that's the second belief. The third belief is the proactive belief. And that is simply the relentless pursuit of improvement, the continuous improvement part. Okay. So why did I choose to bring this forward? Or potentially because mindset is a property of an individual. Sorry, I've gone backwards and not forwards. Mindset is the property of an individual. And in the years that I've been working in coaching, I've come to realize that ultimately agile transitions or transformations stand or fall by the mindset of the leaders.